Senator Hanson?
Mr. Chairman, ladies and gentlemen of the committee. Remarkably enough, it appears that I have some explaining to do, so let me be absolutely clear. I stand for a woman's right to choose. I stand for the elimination of the death penalty. I stand for a strong and growing armed forces because we must stomp out genocide on this planet, and I believe that that is a cause worth dying for. I stand for seeing every gun taken out of every home, period. I stand for making the selling of cigarettes to our youth a federal offense. I stand for term limits and campaign reform. And Mr. Chairman, I stand for the separation of church and state for the same reason that I believe our forefathers did. And that is not to protect religion from the grasp of our government, but rather to protect our government from the grasp of religious fanaticism. I may be an atheist, but that does not mean I do not go to church. I do go to church. The church that I go to is the one that emancipated the slaves and gave women the right to vote. It gave us every freedom that we hold dear. The church that I go to is this very chapel of democracy that we sit in together. And I do not need God to tell me what are my moral absolutes. I need my heart and my brain and this church.
You listen to me. You say you don't want to tell me how to live my life. So what do you think you've been doing, huh? You tell me what rights I've got or haven't got, or what I owe to you for what you've done for me? Let me tell you something, I owe you nothing. If you carried that bag a million miles, you did what you were supposed to do, because you brought me into this world. And from that day, you owed me everything you could ever do for me, just like I will owe my son, if I ever have another. But you don't own me. You can't tell me when or where I'm out of line, or how I'm supposed to live my life according to your rules. You don't even know what I am, Dad. You don't know who I am. You don't know what I think, how I feel. And if I tried to explain it to you for the rest of your life, you could never understand. You are 30 years older than I am. You and your lousy generation thinks that the way it was for you is the way it's gotta be. And not until you and your generation has laid down and died will the dead weight of you be off our backs. You understand? You gotta get off my back. Dad, I love you. Okay, I always have and I always will. But you think of yourself as a colored man. I think of myself as a man. Now I got a decision to make, huh? I gotta make it fast, and I gotta make it in a hurry. So will you please go out there and see after Mommy? Can I come in for coffee?
I guess. I'm sorry I'm still in my bathrobe. What am not doing apologizing to you. Why am I always apologizing to you, you little bastard? 3 months I've been apologizing to you without you even being here. I haven't done anything wrong. Why can't I quit apologizing? You're the reason I'm still in my bathrobe. I wouldn't be in my bathrobe if it wasn't for you. You're the one made me quit caring if I got dressed or not. I guess just because your friend died, you want me to forget what you did. I'm not sorry for you. You'd have left Billy too, just like you left me. I bet you left him plenty of nights whenever that girl whistled. I wouldn't treat a dog that way. I guess you thought I was so old and ugly, you didn't owe me any explanation. You didn't have to be careful of me. Why be careful of me? You didn't love me. Look at me. Can't you even look at me? You see, you shouldn't have come here. I'm around that corner now. You ruined it, and it's lost completely. Just you needing me won't make it come back. Never you mind, honey. Never you mind.
If my inner thoughts could speak about you, here's what I'd say. You were wrong about me. You strengthened me. You fuel my passion, my fire, my energy. I appreciate you because it's the growing group of you that makes me rise up when I'm weak. On days I feel like giving up, I think of you, and it makes me rock my shit hard. You feel me? Downers, all the haters, the snitches, the fakers, all of you combined I face single-handedly, while I climb to a goal in my mind that only I foresee, that only I can touch, that only I will reach. The sweetest payback isn't the paycheck. It's something greater than myself. While reaching higher, while the echoes in my mind grow fainter. In time, you will become my past. In time, I will become your future.
Can you take my picture?
What?
If I die up here, I want you to take my picture.
I was halfway through an assignment, and I got really close to a group of girls, guerrilla fighters, and they let me follow them. And there's this one girl, she was telling me all about this boy she liked. So I gave her my lipstick. And then there was an explosion. And she was badly injured. I was there. I went to help her. But I knew that she was beyond hope. I reached in my bag to get my camera. I looked at her. She looked at me. I took her picture. And then she died. I'm sorry. I cannot take your picture.
Honestly, here's what I think love is. You know how when you get drunk, you get nicer? Like, I'll get drunk and decide some annoying girl is my new best friend. We'll smoke 100 cigarettes together and bond like we're at camp. And then when I sober up, she just kind of seems annoying again. And I'm stuck having brunch with her, you know? Well, drunk is the body under the influence of alcohol. And love is the body under the influence of hormones. Booze, sex, hormones, they do the same thing, which is dupe you into thinking average people are great. I'm a bio major. Evolutionarily, it makes total sense. The love drunk lasts 6 months, which is just enough time to get you knocked out and trapped.
That is where corn chips come from. Maybe old Professor Harwood was onto something. He must really love corn and all corn-related products. I mean, isn't that what you're supposed to put in a frame, things you love? I'm gonna do that. When I go home, I'm gonna frame a bunch of stuff I love. Like lasagna. I love lasagna. It's so good and cheesy. You know who else loves lasagna? Garfield. Man, that cat really loves lasagna. Maybe I should put a picture of Garfield in a frame, you know, as kind of like a shorthand way of saying I love lasagna. Man, that would be so fucking inside! Or how about a photo of President Garfield? Oh shit, that would be totally meta. People would all be like, Jim, why do you have a photo of President Garfield on your mantle? I'd be like, because I love lasagna, of course.